I'm starting to think that majority of these places that are closing down, these companies, is because people are refusing to work for them. They treat the employees like shit. They're stuck up, spoiled, rotten baby boomers. Okay, baby boomers, like I said, they inherit a lot of stuff in their lifetime. Their parents, they got married. Their parents paid for their wedding. It was like, I guess, yeah, when the woman gets married, the father, pays for their wedding. The father's daughter pays for the wedding. The guy doesn't have to pay shit. Then his freaking dad, either her dad or his dad will end up buying them a house. Plus they pay for the goddamn college. Um they pay, and the reason why they had the money for all that shit is because of their parents went through hell in the war, okay? So they were granted all this money. But since, even though, we went through a lot of freaking suffering, we're survivors, we went through a lot of fucking hell and poverty. They only went through it for like a few fucking years. And the ones that through it their whole life, where do you see income coming to us? We don't inherit shit. The government gives us a little, make us think that they're helping us lots. No, they're not. They're not hardly helping us at all. People are still paying fucking rent. The only ones that, like I said, that are making the decisions in this country are the baby boomers. They're the ones making everybody's life hell. I quit my job because I couldn't put up with it. I went through months of fucking pure hell. Every fucking area, there's a spoiled fucking, you might say, kid. These are not adults in the company, they're children. Because they will go back and snitch over fucking dumb shit. Real stuff they should snitch about, they let go and ignore it. Because that's a criminal mind. That's a childlike behavior. That, they'll defend childish shit. Like, I'm listening to music in the bathroom. Oh my god, baby boomer is really mad and uptight about it because his little ass licker told him he was following me around and he didn't like that I was listening to music in the bathroom, and he said to him that it was inappropriate. And he doesn't like the fact that I'm climbing the desks to clean off the cabinets. They give me a stool, okay? Not all the areas with the stool can I reach the fucking top of the cabinets, but they want me to clean off the fucking cabinets. Shit, I had to climb on top of the stool on the handle part just to reach the higher parts. They didn't say shit about that, but they were upset because I was climbing on their goddamn desks. They didn't like that. The spoiled little rotten brats. I'm telling you, it's the baby boomers and their fucking children that are working there. The ones that are in office. These are the spoiled. Why do you think they are where they are today? Somebody helped make that happen for them. You can't get nowhere unless you were actually born into wealth. You get kicked right the fuck back down the ladder if you weren't born into that shit. The only ones that, they fall and they get back up on their horse are the ones who had it fucking made their whole life. People keep sticking them back on their high horse. That's why nothing changes. And the people that stay at these companies are ass lickers. That's all they are, is pure freaking ass lickers for another damn dollar. They're the ones that help with all this. Like, you stand up for your rights and you make commands. Say, look, you want commands from me, I want commands from you. We got to work as a team here. Like, what the hell's wrong with me playing fucking music in the bathroom? And then why don't you tell me that you'll have somebody else do the cabinets? Because I can't fucking reach the top of the cabinets, I'm fucking short. So I guess they're discriminating because of my size. They don't like my size. That's what I take notice. Everywhere I go, I got made fun of for my size. They want me. I had a gay person. This is why I hate gay people. I have not came across one gay person that was very nice to me. No, they were all fucking rude, and the only time they get rude with me though, mainly is they see someone talking nice to me. They don't like it. They think you're supposed to treat me like fucking shit because of my size, and they turn around and say, "Are you a midget?" Asking dumb fucking questions like that, or they'll laugh at me because I have to shop in the kids department or something like that. These gay people make fun of things that you can't help for. But I'll be damned, you make fun of their sex addiction, their pervertedness. Same with these pigs, these men that look at younger women. You know, you get on their shit like, why can't you date your own age? Stop being a pervert. They'll sit there and tell you there's nothing wrong with it. Age is just a number and all this other stuff. And they try to make you think that you're like that too. They spread all these lies around and brainwash people saying it's normal. No, it's not normal. You would think that you would want to go with your own age range. Nope, they want to go for the younger generation. They don't want to go for their age. And that's why you see a lot of people living in poverty. Because then if they have more, then they can be able to hire a whore. They know these people aren't doing so great, so they end up selling their ass. They become sellouts to these people. Same. What do you think the music industrial is all about? They sold out. They are prostitutes. You don't look at the Hollywood's prostitutes and the freaking music. And well, it's mainly not Hollywood. It's mainly the music industrials that are prostitutes. And yeah, you can kind of say Hollywood because they signed a contract. They signed a devil's contract for money and fame. I'm not selling my ass out for another fucking dollar. I'm not going to sit there and accept it. My supervisor kept saying to me over and over again, like, because I knew they needed me. I knew for a fact that they needed me. And this guy was still, the baby boomer, he was putting his foot down, says, I don't want her listening to that inappropriate music in the bathroom, and I don't want her climbing the desks. He didn't find ways to say, just listen to music that's more appropriate, and we will handle the top of the cabinets. You just clean the bottom areas, what people can't bend over and get. No, it wasn't that. This guy was a stuck-up fucking asshole. I'm telling you, lots of baby boomers are children. They never grew the fuck up because they had it made their whole life, yet they claim they earned it. You didn't earn that shit. Sorry, you never fucking did. Because if you were inherit money from the beginning, or you got to bank all your shit while you're living at home, didn't have to pay a fucking dime in rent, you never, and you got to save all this money with your job. You didn't earn that shit. You got that shit for free. And you did a job you liked doing. Total big difference. There's people out there that got to go out and be forced to do jobs they hate. And then they can't even go to college. They have to fucking... That's another thing that don't make no sense. They say you need an education to get a job, but yet these people are they get out of school. They don't teach them how to fill an application, none of that shit, right? They get out of school and they go for a job, and they're doing that job to go to pay for college to get a better job. And the majority of them that they waste all their goddamn money for that college degree, they didn't get nowhere. They ain't getting hired, and you can't open your own business without money. You need fucking money. And so you need to go off to college and pay for... And then you got to pay... What I'm saying is you got to pay off that fucking college. After you got all this money, well, you technically can't even do it that way. What I'm saying is that there's no fucking way somebody is going to be able to get a good fucking paying job, pay off their fucking college, pay off their goddamn rent and bills. The only people who are doing that is ass lickers to the system, that are sellouts, that are, pretty much taking other people's freedom away, like CYS. CYS caseworkers, they take away children from families that the children didn't even need to be taken away in the first place. And the ones that are really being abused like that story of baby Peter, that story was so bad it wasn't even funny. It's horrible. And that was in the UK, I think it was. But here in America, Maxwell Fisher, look up that one. They knew about this little boy, and they let that boy fail. They found that little boy covered in roach bites, roaches in his bottle, curdled, his diaper filled, loaded, sore. I mean, his rectal was bleeding. Like, the guy did so much damage to this little boy. This woman, they knew she was a crackhead. They knew that she was sleeping with this man for money, to get her back. He was like pretty much her dealer, and he had a thing for little children. And they knew what was going on, and they let it go. But then, because I'm telling you, they get money off of making people sick and mentally ill, and that's why I think they did that shit to me at work. I'm at work, I'm doing my job. They see me doing my job, it pisses them off. So they're fucking taking my shit from me. And like they hid the stool, they hid the cleaning products. I go into another area, they make a fucking mess on purpose after I just fucking cleaned that area to make it feel like I was losing my mind. That was for me to snap. So they can find ways to lock me up, so I become a free fucking slave, getting paid lesser than what I was getting paid. They want you to did you ever look at China, where they're living in these guys in Hong Kong and shit? They call them coffin homes, where they have one person sleeping on top of another person. It's a little tiny room. It's like little lockers that they're sleeping in. That's what they're trying to turn America in. So these fucking people sitting in a desk, they can feel like king and queens. People need to stop licking their ass. They need to stop working for them. I mean, you're going to lose your job eventually anyway, so why the hell are you still going to keep putting up with it? That goes to show you're a fucking sellout by still staying with those people. They're not worth working for. Their products are fucking cheap. The freaking First Quality, where I worked at, the diapers, the cheap fucking diapers that make your kids fucking ass get diaper rashes and shit like that. Yeah, my kid used to get diaper rashes from that fucking cheap products. I had to buy the expensive stuff. And their toilet paper is fucking shit. It makes a big ass mess in the goddamn bathroom, and when you blow your nose, you're fucking sucking that shit up in there. I mean, the tissue's is so brittle and horrible. It'll fuck up your nose, fuck up your ass, and everything. Like, it's not even their products. The American products is the cheap products. They're slumlords is what they are. I mean, look at the price and rent. You got so many slumlords all over the goddamn place making it big. How do you think Donald Trump's father made it big? He was a fucking slumlord. He screwed over a lot of people. And Trump's bragging how, he's a billionaire. He did it himself. He earned that shit. He didn't earn that shit. His fucking father conned people. And he basically gave he was a fucking, what I'm saying, he's a slumlord. Just like these companies, these government owners, they're slumlords, and they're treating their employees like shit, and they're trying to make you think that we need them. Sorry, it's the other way around. These motherfuckers can't even clean up after themselves. What makes you think that we need them? It's the other way around. like I said, their products is shit. They ain't doing a good job. I don't know why they call that job I was working at first quality. It is far from first quality.